ProTherm Quantum Plus has been specifically designed for the inverted roof solution. You can lose height and gain value. It has exceptional thermal properties to ease the rigours of Part L. It also allows for more design flexibility around level thresholds and Part M compliance. Here we have a cross-section of a typical balcony detail, where somebody's ceiling is another person's terrace. What's important here is to maintain a level threshold and also the 75mm from the top of the insulation to the termination of the waterproofing that's required by NHBC guidance. Quantum Plus was designed for just this condition. We need a level threshold for Part M, and to do that with an expanded or extruded polystyrene can be very difficult where there isn't enough height to maintain that 75mm. This is where Quantum comes into its own. Quantum Plus can't be cut, and so anywhere where there's penetrations or upstands or balustrade posts, we have to infill with an extruded polystyrene and create an average U-value calculation. So as with any inverted roof, we bury the waterproofing with the insulation. This has two effects. The waterproofing then becomes the vapour controller within the building, and the insulation can help protect the waterproofing membrane. So you can imagine within the construction process, that board needs to be robust. Over the top of the insulation, we lay a grey thermal sheet, which helps the roof breathe. It's working like a Gore-Tex jacket. It's keeping you warm and it's breathing, so there's no risk of any condensation. The product in itself is quite vulnerable. To get over the vulnerability, we introduced a rubber crumb to the build-up. So the first layer of rubber crumb is laid on top of the waterproofing layer, followed by the vacuum insulation, overlaying then with another layer of rubber crumb. This gave a more than adequate level of protection. The BBA recognised its suitability and in 2016 awarded us with the first British Board of Agreement certificate in the industry. Now, while this solution is very robust, we were still concerned that the edges of the board weren't protected. And because of that perceived vulnerability, we introduced a polyurea coating to the board. It's a membrane that we typically use on a car park deck. It doesn't tear and it's suitable for high impact and loads. It's unique in the industry. The coating is spray applied by means of a robot at our Coles Hill facility. The robot allows you to lay a consistent layer on each product so we could guarantee the quality to give the product its final robustness. By the time the shuttle exits the machine, the boards are dry enough to be packed. So we take a zonal approach. That way when it gets to site, the roofer doesn't have to go searching for products. With any vacuum insulation roof specification, you have to design the roof tailored to suit the roof area that you're going to insulate. We have a CAD team working on the design of each roof. We would typically send a surveyor to site to measure the roof. That way we know that we'll be able to design specifically for that roof area. Now we can confidently say we have the thinnest solution in the world for inverted roofing.